of mass injustice.
To express a feeling of mass injustice.
Amen.
We must not lose sight
We must not lose sight
of what brought us together.
of what brought us together.
We write so that all people
We write so that all people
who feel wronged by the corporate forces
who feel wronged by the corporate forces
of the world
of the world
to know that we are your allies.
to know that we are your allies.
As one people,
As one people,
united,
united,
we acknowledge the reality
we acknowledge the reality
that the future of the human race
that the future of the human race
requires the cooperation of its members,
requires the cooperation of its members,
that our system must protect our rights,
that our system must protect our rights,
and upon corruption of that system,
and upon corruption of that system,
it is up to the individuals
it is up to the individuals
to protect their own rights
to protect their own rights
and those of their neighbors,
and those of their neighbors,
that a democratic government derives
that a democratic government derives
its just power from the people.
its just power from the people.
But corporations
Corporations
do not seek consent
do not seek consent
to extract wealth from the people
to extract wealth from the people
and the
I
earth.
can feel it. It's my fucking body.
I get goosebumps from this.
that no true democracy
Is attainable
is attainable
when the process
when the process
is determined by economic power.
is determined by economic power.
We come
Amen.
to you
We come to you
at a time
at a time
when corporations
when corporations
which place profit over people,
which place profit over people,
self-interest over justice,
self-interest over justice,
and oppression over equality
and oppression over equality
run our governments.
run our governments.
We have peacefully assembled here,
We have peacefully assembled here,
as is our right,
as is our right,
to let these facts be known.
to let these facts be known.
They have taken our houses
They have taken our houses
through an illegal foreclosure process,
through an illegal foreclosure process,
despite not having the original mortgage.
despite not having the original mortgage.
They have taken bailouts
They have taken bailouts
from taxpayers
from taxpayers
with impunity
with impunity
and continue to give executives
and continue to give executives
exorbitant bonuses
exorbitant bonuses
that have perpetuated inequality
that have perpetuated inequality
and discrimination
and discrimination
in the workplace
in the workplace
based on age,
based on age,
the color of one's skin,
the color of one's skin,
sex,
sex,
gender identity,
gender identity,
and sexual orientation.
and sexual orientation.
They have poisoned the food supply
They have poisoned the food supply
through pure negligence
through pure negligence
and undermining the farming system
and undermining the farming system
through monopolization.
through monopolization.
They have profited off the torture,
They have profited off the torture,
the confinement,
the confinement,
and the cruel treatment
and the cruel treatment
of countless non-human animals
of countless non-human animals.
I need to get
actively
one.
hide these practices.
And actively hide these practices.
They have continuously sought
They have continuously sought
to strip employees
to strip employees
of the rights to negotiable
of the rights to negotiable
for better pay
for better pay
and safer working conditions.
and safer working conditions.
Amen. This sucks.
They have held students hostage
Hex, yes.
with tens of thousands of dollars
Debt on education,
of debt on education,
which is itself a human right.
which is itself a human right.
Consistently outsourced labor
They have consistently outsourced labor
and used that outsourcing
and used that outsourcing
to leverage,
to leverage
as leverage to cut workers' health care and pay.
workers' health care and pay.
They have influenced the courts
They have influenced the courts
to achieve the same rights as the people
to achieve the same rights as the people
with none of the culpability or responsibility.
without the culpability or responsibility.
They have spent millions of dollars
They have spent millions of dollars
on legal teams
on legal teams
that look for ways
that would look for ways
to get them out of contracts
to get them out of contracts
in regard to health insurance.
in regard to health insurance.
They have sold our privacy as a commodity.
They have sold our privacy as a commodity.
They have used the military and police force
They have used the military and police force
to prevent freedom of the press.
to prevent freedom of the press.
They have deliberately declined
They have deliberately declined
to recall faulty products
to recall faulty
of profit.
Endangering lives in pursuit of profit.
Hey, is
They
there a way we
determine economic policy despite the catastrophic failures.
But we can't get in the lab.
Catastrophic failures.
Their policies have produced and continue to produce.
Their policies have produced and continue to produce.
Ethos or whatever.
They have donated large sums of money to
They have donated large sums of money
politicians supposed to be regulating.
I don't know how much it costs.
supposed to be regulating them.
They continue to block alternative forms of energy
They continue to block alternative forms of energy
to keep us dependent on oil.
to keep us dependent on oil.
They continue to block genetic forms of medicine
They continue to block genetic forms of medicine
that could save people's lives
that can save people's lives
in order to protect investments
in order to protect investments
that have already turned a substantive profit.
I'm soaking in my head this morning using the restroom?
They have purposely
That's where I think
covered up
best.
oil spills,
They have purposely covered up oil spills,
Amen.
accidents,
faulty bookkeeping,
faulty bookkeeping,
and inactive ingredients in pursuit of profit.
and active ingredients in pursuit of profit.
They purposefully keep people misinformed
They purposely keep people misinformed
and fearful
and fearful
through their control of the media.
through their control of the media.
They have accepted private contracts
They have accepted private contracts
to murder prisoners
to murder prisoners,
even when presented with serious doubt of their guilt.
Troy Davis, baby!
serious doubt of their guilt.
He killed an innocent man.
Example of Troy Davis.
An example of Troy Davis.
They have perpetuated colonialism
They have perpetuated colonialism
at home
at home
and abroad.
and abroad.
They have participated
They have participated
in the torture and murder of innocent civilians
in the torture and murder of innocent civilians
overseas.
overseas.
They continue to create weapons of mass destruction
They continue to create weapons of mass destruction
in order to receive governmental contracts
in order to receive governmental contracts.
to the people of the world.
To the people of the world,
We,
we,
the New York City General Assembly,
Texas State
Texas State students, Texas State, urge you to assert your power,
urge you to assert your power,
exercise your right
exercise your right
to peaceful assembly,
to peaceful assembly,
occupy public space,
occupy public space,
create a process
create a process
to address the problems we face,
to address the problems we face,
and generate solutions
and generate solutions
accessible to everyone,
accessible to everyone,
to all communities
to all communities
that take action,
that take action,
form groups
form
in
groups,
the spirit of direct democracy.
in the spirit of direct democracy.
We offer support,
We offer support,
documentation,
documentation,
and all of the resources at our disposal.
and all of the resources at our disposal.
Join us
Join us
and make your voices heard.
and make your voices heard.